All right, we're live. Cannoli is here with us too.
What is it, episode 35?
Yeah, episode 35.
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, we're testing our mic. I think we're all ready to go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 35 of Tech Talk. I'm Michelle and I'm here with my co-host, Cannoli.
And Ryan. Cannoli's here too today. But yeah, we're going to do, can you load it up? We're going to do some exciting stuff today, testing out some really cool features of Gemini and ChatGPT. So we're going to look through both of them. And definitely put in the chat if there's anything you're interested in seeing. We're going to do some like text video generation and various other things. And also some image generation too. So I just want to see what you guys are feeling.
Oh, hello JBCB. Oh, they were here before.
Yeah, they were here early. They'll be back.
Shall we just load up one video first?
Yeah, let's just, I'm just getting everything arranged here so we can see perfectly. And
Cannoli want to lick the phone.
Cannoli. Okay, I guess we could see perfectly fine. I just can't.
You can't see anything?
No, I couldn't see on your phone, but now I can. Perfect. Okay, excellent. All right, so let's get started here. Sorry, Cannoli. This is serious business. You might hear Cannoli squealing in the background, but that's okay. So if you look with the new Gemini or recent Gemini updates, we have this 2.5 Pro. We can take a look at some of them. There's 2.5 Flash, 2.5 Pro, and there's even this personalization, which is just a preview at this point. And it's based on your previous search history and things like that. And it's funny because every time I click on that, they always say, oh, as your experience in neuroscience, you should know better than to ask these simple questions.
That is so, that's judging too hard.
Yeah, they do. They're constantly saying like, oh, you should really know this answer already or something like that. So today what we want to do is explore the bottom here where we've talked about deep research in the past.
Yeah.
But now there are these two new ones here that are really cool. So one of them is called video. And then another one, this new one, even for us today, is called Canvas. And it's actually about creating documents or creating apps.
Oh, yeah. I could think of so many things. All these things that you hate that I always want, like come up with our own terms and service documents, legal documents. See, now, like, Gemini is going to take care of that.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, look at this. And then even your apps. See, it's like write requirements for a fitness tracking app, write a Python script. So all these things were, these...
Vibe coding.
Yeah, it seems so far out of reach.
Before
to everyone that wasn't like a super intense computer person. But it's like now Gemini and Google, they're trying to put it into the hands of everyone because everyone's always had fancy ideas, but we didn't have the ability to put it into action and like write code and all that stuff. So you're always talking about democratizing things.
Yes, this is democratizing, one step towards that.
Yeah, exactly. And so then what's really cool is now we're going to be exposed to so many different people's creative ideas as well as our own. We can test our own out.
Yeah, we have so many.
Yes. All right, so first let's go with the video. And
because we're creators.
Yeah, exactly. We're YouTubers, we like creating videos and stuff like that. And so what is it? Bring ideas to life in an 8-second video. You're the director, so describe the details. And so what we've done in the past, remember should we do the the sheepu catching popcorn.
Yeah.
Again?
With gambling
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
background,
So a gambling
black and white sheepu.
addicted black and white sheepu.
SHIHPOO, one word.
Yeah. Catching popcorn
Midair.
midair.
Yeah, guys, so if you have any suggestions that you want to see live with us, you can also type in the live chat and we'll do that too. Yeah, you can type as many as you want.
Yeah, we'll test them out.
Yeah, this is going to take a while, so we're probably going to circle back to this. So if you have any idea, you can type it out like sooner than later.
Put it in the chat. Okay, and then, so now like here it says generating your video. So while it's generating video, we can just open up another tab and look for something else. That's the cool part about these, the AI that's going on now. It's taking longer to generate, but you can just do other things simultaneously.
Yeah, see, this tab is still generating and this tab is brand new.
Yeah, exactly. And so that now we can come up with anything here. And I like the fact that they give you some examples, like write a screenplay, debate free will in a deterministic world. They're trying to show people what the possibilities are that often seem kind of out of the realm of possibility.
This seems interesting.
Yeah, let's find out what this design and interactive kaleidoscope is. I'm kind of interested.
Use PJ5S.
Huh.
I wonder what that means.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, and what I like to do nowadays is look at the thinking. And so the thinking is very fascinating. It's kind of creepy, actually, sometimes what these models think about.
So the P5.js, that's the JS code.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Focusing on the symmetry aspect.
Yeah.
Because the kaleidoscope is kind of complicated.
Yeah, kaleidoscopes are pretty fancy. I'll translate to the center and employ a loop, implementing the code. So you can see that these models are getting fairly complex in their reasoning and their thinking ability. It's not just a simple, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. They're really using some pretty sophisticated thought processes here to establish this. And it's all happening so quick. So like here's the code, how it works, how to use it, and things like that.
Oh my God, look at this.
Yeah, there it is. Given your neuroscience background, you might find geometry interesting.
Oh my God, it's like you need to like clear out your cache or something.
Yeah, they do say sometimes.
Are they gonna generate like a sheepu thing also with your neuroscience background?
Hey, this is the worst sheepu they've ever created. Let's take a look at this. Now, I do like the background looks really cool.
Yeah, but that ain't no sheepu.
No, exactly. But you can see the games. Let's look at the video. Didn't even catch the popcorn.
Okay, we need to modify the prompt. First of all, I would like to change the sheepu to Shih Tzu Poodle Mix.
Yeah.
To make it less ambiguous.
Sorry.
I'm in the video too.
I know, you take control of it.
And the popcorn, like we need to be like actually catching a popcorn.
Yeah.
Like it actually caught
I think you can just go down below.
I don't like oh, you want like a little...
Oh, all right. I guess I didn't know that you could just update. I thought you had to do a whole new prompt.
Oh yeah, I do like to personally update.
Okay.
So that my context window is not...
Yeah,
so
well,
big.
I mean, you should demonstrate that. That's not even something I was aware of because I haven't actually done this video still. All right, Cannoli is really offended by this video. She is like desperate to get back up here. Yeah, that's Fazoli, not cannoli. It's very funny. But yeah, I mean, seriously though, the quality is very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see this is very likely AI generated, which is good. So I was reading a LinkedIn post this morning, and people were saying the VO3, which is Gemini's video generator, is so impressive. Now we really got to be more careful, don't trust everything you see. And in fact, what this guy had found is younger people are really good at distinguishing AI content.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see how realistic this looks. It's very cinematic, but you can also kind of see the movements lagging a little bit, so a little less natural. So but next time they put out something new, it's going to be completely realistic.
Yeah, and then everybody likes that like 4K one. Remember, I would always do the slow motion videos and stuff.
All right, let's see the other one with your neuroscience background.
Oh yeah, this one.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, but what's crazy is, so admittedly in some of these more complex outputs, they really make you do a lot of work for it. So it's like they're not just giving us the kaleidoscope. We actually would have to go into Python and put all this stuff in. Or
I think maybe we didn't click on video.
Oh, I didn't do a video. Yeah, I wasn't doing a video.
Oh, this is just a code.
Yeah, this is just, I was testing out the canvas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if we know how to do this, we can run and see if it's actually working.
Exactly. And so that's what's kind of cool to see it. They give you, and then they give you
instructions
and how to set it up and everything.
A canvas is created. This allows us rotation. I mean, I think they're definitely on the right track. Whether it works or not, that's always
up for debate.
The question, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hello.
Hi. The side Jakes.
Taking more of their cues.
So JBCB just said, I've been taking more of their cues to enhance some of the creations, and they do get more and more depth and reality. Yeah, so it seems like they have been playing around with this.
All right, here's another attempt.
Yeah, so after I change it to a Shih Tzu - Poodle mix, it's gotten better, but I don't believe this puppy have caught a popcorn.
No, they're not. It's almost like the popcorn is going backwards.
Yeah, it's popping as
it's like popping out of her mouth.
Popping out of the couch.
You know what it is? It's just cannoli is so impressive that it's hard for even AI to emulate her.
Yeah, but I think they got the Shih Tzu face pretty accurately.
Yeah, they did.
It's so adorable. I love it so much. I mean, even if I know it's AI generated, I watch it all day long.
Yeah, and did you get rid of the, they don't have as much gambling component of it, but they do put this red, they have the lighting and the red chair. This kind of looks like a gambling house.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like it could be because there's an issue with the context window,
Yeah.
So maybe just try one video at a time. If you have two, the second one may mess up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so that is pretty... All right, Cannoli, what do you think? Is it a little better? She approves of this one a little bit more.
I don't think she want to have anything to do with this fake AI dog.
No. All right, Cannoli. Whoops.
Cannoli, you're not getting replaced, okay?
Don't worry, you're not getting replaced anytime soon. We'll still do live streams with you.
Yeah, people are still impressed with real dog catching popcorn in midair, okay? This dog got nothing on you.
Exactly. And in fact, that's what's interesting is that I imagine there's going to be two schools of thought, which you brought up last week, I believe, and people that gravitate towards AI and people that gravitate towards humans. And so as more AI advances, people that are actually doing jobs that are humanity-based are going to be sought out, right? Some people are going to be desperately seeking out one-on-one communication with people and things like that. So these types of consulting jobs I think are safe. Anything in which you're basically interacting one-on-one with somebody, those might actually see an increase in popularity because people are going to just be desperate for human interaction.
But I imagine for those hip hop music video, this is doing a pretty good job.
Oh yeah.
You don't need to actually hire all these beautiful women in the background, like slapping dollar bills on their face.
Yeah. No, I mean that's gonna like for those types of like for the production of videos and things like that could have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars if you need to get if you need to get 100 people in the background, you can just make this with AI now. And then, the CGI is what Hollywood would use and things like that. But having the AI do it is going to allow YouTubers and other creators to make more cinematic Hollywood quality videos.
Oh, maybe we should make a cannoli music video.
Yes. That could be really fun, actually. Yeah, let us know if you want to see a cannoli music video. All right, so let's just switch gears real quick over to ChatGPT. And there's just something that I had queued up here. One thing that's really interesting is this is with using deep research in ChatGPT. So as you see here with Google Gemini, you can just click on deep research, start a new chat, and then you can get this in-depth.
They search the whole entire internet. They give you the reference. They give you a report.
Exactly.
Who needs homework?
Yeah.
When you have deep research.
Exactly. And so then, but what's interesting is that in ChatGPT, there's like a little glitch with deep research, in which it won't give you like complex outputs and stuff like that. So in this case, I uploaded a paper. And I said I have to do a journal club, so I want to make a PowerPoint, and a PDF, and an Excel file for this. And so then it goes through and it gives me all the things that I asked for. It scans that paper and gives everything. It provides the figures and all this cool stuff.
Oh, looks amazing.
Yeah, like really high quality figures.
And look at these little links. Yeah.
Yeah, this is all like the citations. So this is
live.
This is the deep research element of it. They give you the citations. I asked for a brief introduction as well. And so it's like showing you all this. And so this is really good. So if you're just doing your research, then this is perfect, right? But I asked for a PowerPoint and it didn't provide it to me right away. So then what I did was I got off of the deep research component, toggled off of it, and then I just asked for, hey, provide all the documents in a downloadable form. And then look at this, in 20 seconds. So the first deep research element took about 8 minutes. Tells you here, 8 minutes, 24 sources, 23 searches, does all that. But then in just 26 seconds, it was able to produce me these documents. So then I was able to go download them, and sure enough, here was the PowerPoint. And here is like the introduction, and then they actually put in really good high quality, high definition slides of the figures from the paper. Mm-hmm. So then I could go in here and crop out exactly which element I wanted and present on it and things like that. Now it's funny they couldn't get these supplemental figures because they weren't actually in the PDF of the paper.
Yeah, you got to download that.
Exactly.
Make it easy for ChatGPT.
So sometimes you got to. So I prompted it again and I said, oh, it's okay to just give me the regular figures from the paper. But anyway, the point is this is really nice. And then sure enough, it also gave here. This was my little 1-page summary that it provided in a PDF form, and then this was the Excel spreadsheet that I asked for. I wanted like all the different mouse lines that were used in the study.
Wow.
And
so all that takes is that keyword, downloadable.
Yeah, exactly. The concept is it's got to be the downloadable and not using the deep research as well. And so it's like that. So it's a combination of using the deep research to get all the information, and then just getting out of deep research and using regular 03 or 4.0 and say, hey, give me the downloadable stuff.
You know why? Deep research technically is not generative AI.
Yeah.
And you wanted to generate something, right? in a downloadable form.
Exactly. And so
So
then
you gotta switch it
you
off.
got to get off of the deep research. Exactly.
Downloadable check. Yes.
And and so like the spreadsheet, this is a really cool thing because, you know, the better these models get at dealing with spreadsheets, the more useful it's going to be for people that deal with like large documents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it's like you can put multiple documents together and ask for summaries and things like that. What's really cool is that they'll actually do bar graphs and line graphs in the PowerPoint.
Yeah, just think about how far we've come since this time last year, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, since we first started. I mean, honestly, even just a week ago, the models would not generate these images. Mm-hmm. Like just a week ago, I could not get an image to save my life. And then just one day I accidentally asked for one and it showed up. Like I had already given up at that point, but then boom, it showed up. So it's like every day these things are improving, changing, and like just getting more and more functional for people's day-to-day use. But that is the tricky thing, is what can people use it for on a day-to-day basis, right?
Oh, if you're like some project manager, right, you need to constantly make these things, sometimes just to fill these meetings.
Yeah.
Now you can just like start like an hour before, just hoping like sometimes you have issues with these sites, right? Hoping the site is not having an issue.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty exciting just to seeing all these different improvements and changes and how fast they're all coming. Now let's try, so we know that ChatGPT also has Sora, so let's try the video generation in there.
Yeah, I think you have, let's just copy and paste the same exact prompt. But oh my God, this Lulu Nick, oh my God.
Here, why don't you, maybe you can
Look
try
at
to
this
find it.
tiger, I'm so mesmerized.
And I know you wanted some rug about like a tiger rug.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a tiger right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you deleted it.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, you remember it. But now, see, this is saying image. I thought, let's go to video.
A gambling. Addicted. Oh my God, look at this dog.
This dog over
it's
here.
Adorable. Okay, this bunny. See, like I think Gemini needs to do a little bit more like advertisement like ChatGPT here.
Yeah, I like this. It's giving, and see, they even have an explore function. They allow you to really see what the possibilities are. I know, Connelly, I know, come on. This poor dog is desperate. I know you feel left out. Well, we're in a new seating arrangement, so we can't get you in the screen all the time.
All right, let's see. Well, what we do know is these are inherently different models, right? So they were...
Oh yeah, a little shout out to, what is that?
Grammarly?
No, not
Quillbot.
Quillbot, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't deal with Grammarly around here.
Oh, JBCB definitely validated my project management idea.
Yes.
Yeah, so all the project managers, you can just use, they must love AI at this point. It's a bunch of busy work for meetings all the time.
Yep. All right, so now it's going into the queue, and so while it's making its thing.
Oh, you think that's what they were talking about? Taking more of their queue to enhance some of the creations. Yeah.
I think it was more like cues.
Look at these videos.
Yeah, so here, these are some, oh, look at this. That's pretty amazing, this little hedgehog.
Yeah, I totally think we should make like that music video, you know, about like rapping about Cannoli's personality.
Yes.
But like put Cannoli like doing this with the money.
Yeah, she would like that. Remember we did the whole Frosty the Dough Man?
Yeah, but we had to sing in there. But now I bet we can do different thing. We can like have whatever rapper voice we want.
Here's top. Yeah, so what they said is that right now ChatGPT video can't make any sound, but it can.
Please like it. If ChatGPT Premium should be free for everyone.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh no, look at these people like sucked into their phones.
This is really good. Incredible. I love it.
Yep.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Yeah,
Now-
we're just on Sora now.
Yeah, we're exploring the ChatGPT
All right, the
image
thing
and
is
video.
ready.
Okay, it's ready. We're gonna look at cannoli.
Yeah, we just created a video. Create video.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Which one do we want? I think maybe look at this one.
Yeah.
Variation 4 is like an insane dog.
Yeah. What about I kind of like this one.
Yeah, let's try it. You don't want to see cannoli that way. You can even.
Oh, that's really cool. You can change the resolution. I should have.
I wanna do that. Maybe we should download this picture for my thumbnail for all my live stream. Hey, yeah, Dan has been using Gemini a lot.
Yeah, we did some fun Gemini activities earlier, and we were testing out the new VO3. It kind of messed up with cannoli.
Yeah, they put some.
They got the wrong dog.
They got the wrong sheep poo.
Fazoli instead of cannoli, as CB said. It's so funny.
Oh, can you download this picture?
The picture?
Yeah, I want this one.
Save image as. Okay,
Yeah, thank
cool.
you.
I got it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I want to use that for my thumbnail.
All right.
See the second one has
Yeah.
like a popcorn in the tongue.
Yeah.
She's trying to catch another one. Look at this resolution.
No, yeah, the resolution.
Remember like last year, like when we were making these images, they were having extra fingers,
Yeah, we had
the swan.
We had the swan video, and it's funny because, oh, nice, that's awesome about the shorts.
Yeah, amazing.
What we've been doing is we tried to make a swan, and I thought it was really amazing at the time. And then when
Yeah.
I zoomed in, it would have like extra eyes and extra arms.
Yeah, but this is really good.
This one's definitely good. And I remember things like tongues and teeth were near impossible for AI.
Yeah, fingers.
Unfortunately, AI kind of messed up there.
Yeah, where's my video?
I'm sorry. What, maybe my media?
Yes.
Okay. 5 second.
Hey, there we go.
Wow. Oh my goodness. There it is.
Look at this.
Oh my God, it's like changing.
Yeah,
like,
it was a sheep who is transforming into like a schnauzer or something.
Yeah.
All right, I think Gemini wins this round.
Yeah, Gemini definitely won this one.
Cannoli, come on.
You won, Cannoli. That's hilarious. It's like, you can tell like they're super focused on getting this realisticness, and they still they're kind of messing up a little bit on maintaining the same species of dog, or the same like breed of dog.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's impressive.
Yeah. Maybe we just gotta keep prompting.
Yeah, we keep working on it. I wish I could find, let me see if I can find this here. Is it video generation? Ah, cool, yeah. So we can we'll show Dan the videos that were earlier. Sometimes, so that's another thing that I realized is, oh
Hey,
yeah,
there
here we
it
go.
is.
Yeah, so
Fazoli.
this is Fazoli here. And, but the quality is really good. And you can see the background here, like the sort of the games in the background.
Cannoli just farted.
Yeah, and then, yep, there's Fazoli again. And then here is a young pup that was kind of spitting out the
Yeah, you see, this
popcorn.
dog did not transform into a schnauzer midair, so Gemini went. I was just so impressed with all the gambling chips
Yeah.
until it became a video. It would become scarier and scarier.
Yeah, so clearly the improvement is immense, and but there's also still plenty of room to go. But it's a lot of fun to play around with these things. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else because as the creators, now this is another thing though, like because of all these fancy AI things, there's also going to be a great appreciation for the wildlife filming too, right? Because it's like, oh, hey, look, those are real birds and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. We know the demand is going to pop up again for these natural scenes.
Oh yes, people watch like nature videos, not there to be impressed by how rare the scene is. They're impressed by the fact that the photographer had encountered a rare scene.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you take away that element, I don't know if it's still the same vibe.
Yeah, I know, and that's why the live streams have been popular with these guys.
Yeah, people
here.
are desperate for some realness.
Yep. Exactly. So Cannoli isn't too impressed, but it seems like, but we definitely prefer the Gemini.
I'm thinking it's because Sora and OpenAI, they don't have the kind of training data Google have access to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the Sheepoo is kind of a small community on YouTube. I remember when I got Cannoli, it was hard to find Sheepoo YouTube videos.
What's interesting is that with the image generation, it's been really good, actually. Like if you just try an image, I think adding the video seems to create a whole new dimension. But like when we were using Bing and stuff like that, I felt they did a great job with Cannoli.
Yeah, my thing is like I feel like there's not enough Sheepoo videos available.
To train.
Yeah, and like maybe OpenAI is like, oh, we better not piss off these YouTube creators and just scrape data from them.
Well, maybe YouTube will train on Cannoli's videos.
Oh, yes, Cannoli, you've been catching popcorn.
And
they use my live stream to train.
Yeah, but I think we deselected the ability to use it. Yes. It adds things. Well, yeah, so there's definitely a history behind it now. And they even have this new personalization section here.
Yeah, I think in the setting, like you may selected something. Like I don't remember any history, so it's always blank.
Yeah,
state.
I think you've eliminated the history, but I like keeping it because, oh, another thing I found is that in ChatGPT on the mobile app, not on the desktop app, they ask a lot of follow-up questions as well. And I find those extremely helpful.
Yeah, that's a kind of downside of using Gemini. They spit out answers, right? Like, I think this is something that you mentioned last year around this time, early on. You're like, I don't want to have to answer all these questions. What?
This is a new feature like happening live right now.
Yeah, you want answers right away, but now because we really are getting more used to using AI to generate a product altogether. Now there's a lot of upside to get the most precise answer. So asking clarifying questions is a lot more important, and this is something that Gemini should improve on.
Yeah, and I think they will eventually. But look at this here. Listen to your file. Generate an audio overview of your PDF document or presentation. That's really interesting. I have maybe shall we look at it?
Yeah, it's like a Notebook LM by Google can do that.
Try it. All right, so I'm just going to load up a PDF here. Generate audio overview. So this could literally just give me a summary of this paper that I can sit and listen to. So that's like a game changer.
Yeah, just anything to help
that's just,
everyone with different habits and way of learning
Yeah.
to get the information, and it's pretty powerful.
Because I'm always listening to audiobooks and doing things, like at work or whatever. I've got my headphones on. So it'd be really cool to, instead of having to sit there and read something, you can literally put it into this, get an audio summary of it, and then listen to it while you're doing other things. I think that's what we've been constantly emphasizing, is that the AI is going to allow you to be able to multitask, right? And then see, like, this is generated. So I put this in, generate, I can go find another one, right? I could be finding another one while this is being generated.
Yeah.
And then all this other stuff. So it's like, and then you're going to have more time to go do these things. So I'm always thinking like, oh, I just don't have time to go
read a paper.
Well, I was like, I don't have time to take Cannoli to the park today or something like that because I have to do all this other stuff. But no, it's like if I get all these other things done, then it's like we take Cannoli to the park for a whole hour and she has the time of her life.
She's so depressed.
Yeah, if you could see her now, she's laying down
On the kitchen counter.
on the kitchen counter, wishing to go to the park.
Hoping this podcast ends soon.
Yeah, she wants it to be over. Plus, she heard all this popcorn, and we didn't have any popcorn. It's okay, Cannoli. It'll be over soon, okay? So, all right. Well, that was a really neat feat. Maybe we'll test this out in the future and see how it works.
Yeah, it's taking so long because it's trying to generate an intelligent answer with their background in neuroscience.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's how they're gonna start it. Like with your background in neuroscience, you should have been able to read this paper yourself. But I'll help you. Yeah, very cool. Anything else you want to test?
I think that's it. I'm so excited to use that image as my thumbnail for big money, big money.
Big money.
I think she's looking forward to big money more than popcorn or park.
She is. Like we said, like popcorn park, she kind of laid down, but then boom,
Big
money. She's up. Her ears are moving around.
Gambling addicted.
Yeah, she wants more money. All right, but here's a couple other the tools going on with ChatGPT. So like there's the deep research, but now they're integrating like write and code and creating an image. See, this is the one, let's just do what they say. I was really impressed with their image creation recently.
Yeah, I've been using a lot more ChatGPT. I like it.
Yeah, in fact, I have like a little presentation that I'm going to be giving soon, and it's I can't find it, but it was like I was trying to I was getting different facial expressions from this person. One of them that had received like really negative criticism on their work, and they were completely distraught, versus another person that received like a balance of positive and negative feedback. So it was just nice to get their facial expressions. Let me see. But yeah, so that's work. That's opening up. Let's see. I like that. I want to get this up here because I like these people. They like these faces here. Yeah. So like I had different prompts where I said, so for this one, this person was received nothing but negative feedback, and they were just horribly criticized, right?
That's terrible.
Yeah, and so then like you can see it's all demarked wrong, and he's quite distraught. Whereas this person's the opposite. It's all like positive and they're extremely happy. But I think the best thing is then I asked for somebody who received a lot of negative feedback, but also constructive feedback. And so then they had this sort of like optimistic look in their eyes. So I thought I thought all the emotions were captured pretty well just from the text to image prompting. And so like this guy is seeing, okay, it seems like a lot of work I have to do, but it's possible. I can get it done. and I'm going to be able to revise it. So I thought that was cool how the emotional intelligence is growing with these models.
Oh my god! That is so cute.
Oh, the world's most stylish pets. Cannoli wants to be involved. You're a furry fashion icon, Cannoli.
Yeah, so you can see if you want something that's quick and put together, this is still good. If you want something exceptional because you don't want to do anything that's been done in the past, as a human, you still have to have so much creativity involved.
Yeah.
It just kind of reset the bar with these tools.
Yeah, but the thing that's most amazing to me is the text. Because whenever I tried to include text in the past, it was just complete gibberish. Nothing could be comprehensible. They were not actual words. But now they're literally providing full sentences. This is even a June 2025, which is today. So obviously these are in real time.
Amazing.
Yeah. There used to be the whole limitations where the models were only up to date to 2022 or like 3 years in the past. But now it's getting inside. Now you can see, obviously, they're like, when you really start digging in deep.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can start.
What is this? Ina is naked.
Yeah, exactly. So you can tell that there are little things that are still in there that can really be picked out. But if you just looked at this looks like a pretty cool magazine cover. Like, I might even pick this one up if I was walking around. So yeah, that was cool.
I think that will be all for today.
Yes,
Cannoli is so depressed.
Yeah, and she's desperate to get outside.
For attention.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks so much, guys. And we're happy to continue exploring all these new features with you. And thanks, CB, for coming up with Fazoli. That was definitely the highlight. And yeah, cool. Excited to share more next week.
Should we say we're going to have a big announcement soon?
Well, you've sort of said it now.
Yeah, we'll have a big announcement soon, right?
Yeah.
There's some stuff in the work.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works that we're going to want to try to share with you all. And we're excited about. All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye, Cannoli. Bye-bye. Look over there. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you got to give Cannoli some time to say goodbye.